I'd like to share with you this week's Parshas מכאן, something very nice from Rabbi Yitzchok. There is a beautiful דיוק in this week's Parsha on a Pasuk, not many focus on. And it's interesting, as you'll hear the explanation, the Rebbe bases this explanation and connects it with explaining a Rashi on this week's Parsha. And it's brought down in Lekutas Sichos Chelik Chof, page 192. Now, I would like to share with page 192. I would like to share with you, in a nutshell, the Chiddush from the Rebbe's father, a דיוק in a Pasuk. We all know Yosef HaTzadik came out of jail. He was 30 years old on Rosh Hashanah, and he prophesied. He told Paroi that there's going to be first 7 years of plenty and then 7 years of hunger, and you should prepare. And then Yosef married Osnas and had children with her. Now look at the דיוק of the Pasuk that the Rebbe brings out. As an introduction, a din. The din is that a person, we learn it from this week's Parshas, as Rashi brings down, you're not allowed to be occupied in having children during the times of shnas harov, years of hunger. So in the Pasuk it says, we learn it out from where? Yosef Yulad, Yosef had children. B'terem tavoi, before it set in, before it came, the shnas harov, the years of hunger. Now, le halacha, here's the beautiful דיוק from the Rebbe's father. According to halacha, a person, once the actual hunger starts, that's when you're not allowed to get occupied in having children. But what happens in the case of Yosef HaTzadik, for instance? Yosef HaTzadik knew there's going to be 7 years of plenty and then 7 years of hunger. So he knew when the hunger years is going to start exactly. So according to halacha, let's say you know, on Rosh Hashanah this year, the hunger is going to start. Are you allowed to occupy yourself in having children in the summertime before that, or Pesach time in the before that, which takes 9 months for a child to be born? But according to halacha, if the birth of the child will be in the year when the famine started already, that's allowed. I'm not allowed to begin the process in the time of a hunger time. So according to halacha, you're allowed to be involved in bringing more children to the world, even though you know there's going to be a hunger coming. Only once it sets in, then you have to stop. But Yosef HaTzadik doesn't say that. Look what it says. Ula Yosef Yulad. Yosef gave birth to children before the hunger set in, which means Yosef HaTzadik knew this date the hunger is going to start. He made sure that his children should be born. In other words, the 9 months with the birth should be before the years of the hunger. So he made sure not only won't he even start the process in the time of the hunger years, he made sure that there wouldn't even be a birth in the time of the hunger years, which halacha doesn't necessarily require that or demand that. And that's why it's known, the Rebbe's father says, Yosef HaTzadik was called Kadesh Atzmecha B'Mutalav. He made himself holy, he refrained from certain things. Even according to halacha, it's muta. That was the holiness of Yosef. And that's why, by the way, he's called Yosef HaTzadik, the righteous one, because his midah, as we speak many times, is midah sayesoid. And we'll talk next week, Be'ez Hashem. That's why he had the challenge with Matifa and other things, because that was his virtue, midah sayesoid. And this brings out the pasuk what's to be and emphasized. Not only didn't he have children, the birth of the children, not only didn't he start the process in the years of hunger, but he made sure that the children should be born even before the hunger year started. And that is a extra, going beyond, deeper than the law itself. Kadesh Atzmecha B'Mutalach. And this was the greatness of Yosef HaTzadik. And the reason was because he said during the time he didn't want to bring any life into the world, even the birth. It was an extra thing in the time of the hunger. But this is the דיוק of the pasuk. Yosef Yulad. It doesn't say he didn't start. He did make sure that the children should be born before the years of the hunger. He did something extra and beyond. Lefnim Meshur Sadin of halacha which we have this beautiful דיוק, shows you the greatness of Yosef HaTzadik. Look up at the Sichas, a beautiful explanation. Chelik Chav, page 192. A good Shabbos.